Skip. Now Skip. Come on now, Skip. Now Skip. Now Skip. Now see Skip. All right, welcome to it. Real ones know we in here. And we got to talk about Skip Bayless. $1.5 million indecent proposal. And Joy Taylor working her way to the top. Hold on one sec. Let's get into it. So my boy Skip Bayless, he out here working hard. He trying to catch him one. He got him a little young joint at the job. He making indecent proposals. 1.5 milli. And I'm guessing she didn't take it. And now she's suing. Now let's look at it. All right, my boy Skip Bayless. Fox. Skip Bayless, others sued on 14 counts, including sexual battery. So she trying to get everybody out of there. She trying to get everybody out. And it reads, a former Fox Sports hairstylist alleges in a lawsuit that a network executive used his position to sexually harass women. As well as that, oh, got my boy. Get your bars up. Get your bars up. Alleges in a lawsuit that a network executive used his position to sexually harass women. As well as that, Skip Bayless touched her inappropriately and propositioned her for sex. Nushin Faraji, who says she worked at Fox Sports from 2012 through last August, made a series of allegations in a 42-page lawsuit obtained by Front Office Sports, Fox Sports, FS1, FS2, Fox Sports, EVP Charlie Dixon Bayless, and FS1 host Joy Taylor are listed as defendants in the lawsuit. Let's get to the good stuff, man. In the suit filed Friday in Los Angeles, Faraji alleges that Dixon, the head of content for FS1, grabbed her buttocks at a birthday party in West Hollywood. When she relayed the encounter to Taylor, the Fox host allegedly told her to get over it, according to the suit. The lawsuit seeks class action status on behalf of Faraji and other non-exempt Fox employees working in California over the past 4 years. Faraji seeks unspecified monetary damages in a jury trial. So I'm guessing she got text messages. I'm guessing Skip was going out bad because Skip seemed like a nut-ass freak boy. Like it seemed like Skip, 1.5, I got to figure out how he got to that amount. But Skip just gave me the feeling that he like a creep. But anyway, after starting work on the Undisputed Morning Show, starring Bayless, the suit alleges he began giving Faraji lingering hugs and kisses on the cheek while putting his body against hers and pressing against her breast. The single mother, and I like how they put the single mother, alleged she repeatedly told Bayless she was not interested in him and did not date at work. She also claimed she told Bayless she was suffering from ovarian cancer after developing issues with her left ovary in an effort to halt his advances. You push up on a little sickly chick. I'm gonna assume, she'll take a little paper. If she's sickly, and then 1.5, you're like, how you gonna turn that down? But whatever. Instead, Bayless became more aggressive over the years, according to the suit. He allegedly offered Faraji $1.5 million to have sex with him and claimed he could change her life. The suit also claims Bayless accused Faraji of sleeping with Shannon Sharp, his co-star on Undisputed. So I guess we finding out why they really split up. Because Skip said he got to go. Skip, it was deeper than rap when the Tom Brady issue popped off, and Skip went straight to saying, "You're not good at Tom Brady." He hurt Shannon, so they was already beefing over a broad. So Skip out here, Skip, come on, Skip. As the suit alleges, approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji responded, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." Mr. Bayless responded, "Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your dad have 3 or 4 wives?" Miss Faraji responded that her father was dead, and when Mr. Bayless looked taken aback, she made an excuse to leave. I mean, that sounds like something Skip would say. That sounds like something Skip would say. Don't your dad got 3 or 4 wives, right? I mean, yeah, it makes sense. During her time at Fox, Faraji alleged she made multiple complaints to Human Resources and Employee Relations departments. Meanwhile, the suit alleges Taylor began insulting Ms. Faraji on a personal and professional level after their friendship ended. The suit also alleges that Taylor mocked the English pronunciation of Faraji, who was of Persian descent. So my thing is this. This is my only problem. Like, I ain't mad. Get your little paper. Get your little bag. But why you gotta throw Joy trying to get her bag? She doing what she gotta do. She using what she got to get what she want. Why you gotta go throw her under the bus? It don't even make no damn sense. Anyway, her lengthy tenure at Fox Sports and not so thinly veiled references to multiple anonymous witnesses suggest that she may have the receipts to back up her version of the events, said Daniel Wallach, a sports law attorney and co-host of the podcast Conduct Detrimental. Just as importantly, she contemporaneously raised the issues with co-workers, which in the jurors' eyes could boost the credibility of these claims, and she won a jury trial. So I'm wondering, my only thing I'm guessing, did she go and try to get a settlement before she filed the suit? And they said no. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. So did she attempt to shake him down, get a bag, and they called her bluff? Because it seems like Fox would have settled this. I mean, I would think they would have settled this. Anyway, Ms. Faraji brings forth this action because for over a decade at Fox, she was forced to endure a misogynistic, racist, and ableist workplace where executives and talent were allowed to physically and verbally abuse workers with impunity. The suit alleges when Ms. Faraji and others came forward to report the wrongdoing, instead of addressing their concerns, Fox retaliated against them, while the perpetrators and those who protected them were inexplicably promoted. This case thus represents yet another in a long line of cases chronicling the toxic culture of Fox, marked by bad faith promises and repeated failures to address a poisonous and entrenched patriarchy. Man, so it sounds like, it's Freakoff Central at Fox Sports. Man, I guess the exposure gonna keep going. I guess it was hip hop last year. I guess what it'll be this year. All the TV stations, I'm guessing NBC is gonna be one down the line for them too. And it says Fox Sports released the following statement to FOS. We take these allegations seriously and have no further comment at this time, given this pending litigation. Our client looks forward to being vindicated and hopes this will compel Fox to take meaningful and substantial steps to address and resolve the toxic workplace that has impacted her and many of her colleagues. And it says the lawsuit follows a year of major talent changes at FS1, Fox's national sports cable network. In August, Bayless left after 8 years as the star of Undisputed Morning Show. And I'm wondering, man, was this the reason that Skip went on ahead and left? Because we know he lost his co-host and the ratings were doing bad. But was this really the reason that Skip bowed out and decided to go the YouTube route? That's interesting. And his former on-air partner Sharp reached a buyout agreement in 2023 after publicly clashing with Bayless on the air. Um, hmm, hmm. This is pretty interesting. After the cancellation of Undisputed, Dixon and FS1 management revamped the Next Word weekday studio lineup this year, launching the new breakfast ball in the facility while keeping Colin Cowherd's, The Herd, and Nick Wright's First Things First in their time slots. The suit clears Cowherd of wrongdoing, saying throughout her entire tenure at Fox, Mr. Cowherd was professional and respectful to Miss Faraji and her co-workers. And I wonder why she mentioned him. I mean, if he didn't have anything to do with what she went through, why would she just be mentioning niggas? I don't get it. So I mean, maybe she like Colin and she ain't like Skip. Maybe she ain't gonna get passed around. She ain't gonna be like Joy. She ain't gonna be like Joy. All right, thank you. Okay. And she named a bunch of people, but it was something she said that was I was like, man, she really player hate. She said something about hold on one second. She said something about Joy that I thought she was she was putting a little salt in the game when it came to Joy. And I wasn't really feeling it. Give me one second. Man, what was it? Because she said Joy was planning, Joy had been planning to set up her little buyout plan, her little retirement plan. And I thought that was kind of corny for her to be throwing salt in the game. Let me see. One second. Let me find it. Let me see. Because Joy Taylor, that's brother of the sister of former NFL Hall of Famer Jason Taylor. It's like, man, let's see. Because she said that Joy said she got the power now, and if they try to fire her, she got a lawsuit. She gonna come with her lawsuit. Let me see. She threw a little salt She threw a little salt on Joy. She said she ain't deserve the job. And she got a claim. Here you go. She says in the lawsuit, let me share this tab. All right, in the lawsuit, Miss Taylor again uses her sexuality to get on the show. And approximately February 2020, Miss Taylor asked Miss Faraji to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Miss Faraji arrived, she found Miss Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Ocho. She throwing him under the bus. She just, look, ain't nothing safe. Ain't nothing safe. Mr. Ocho, Miss Faraji did not know Mr. Ocho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. How you could just tell that? How could you just tell it? A few months after meeting Mr. Ocho at the lunch, Miss Faraji noticed him in the hallway while at work. Miss Faraji later asked Miss Taylor if Mr. Ocho also worked at Fox. Miss Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Mr. Ocho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak for Yourself. Miss Faraji became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Ocho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other women talent. So she throwing salt on Joy's long-term plan to get her little paper. Like you made your bed. The man offered you the 1.5. You ain't take it. It don't make no damn sense. Ain't nobody gonna give you 1.5 million to do nothing. And I might have to call a little Cap. I might have to call Cap. I might have to call Cap. Because ain't nobody giving her 1.5 to do nothing. Wait a minute. It was another section in here where she just went to hating. Like she basically she might as well sue Joy too, because her whole lawsuit full of like throwing shade on Joy. And she said something else that made me feel like, okay, this might be the reason that Shannon and Skip. Let me see. She said Skip was like, nah, this nigga Shannon, you like Shannon. The nigga Skip, the nigga Skip said, you like Shannon. Wait a minute. And Shannon, he might have been doing a little dirt with her. He might have been throwing her in the buck. You know, that might have been Mysterio. Mama Steel. That Mama Steel. Mysterio. Hey, the nigga Shannon, he dispelling them gay rumors quick, man. Shannon was over there. He was over there in that office building getting to work. That's what he do. The old country boy, old Shay. Y'all talking about Shay. Shay over there making them lay. Shay ain't gonna play. He making them lay. Let me see. And she just kept on throwing Joy under the bus, man. Joy, I like Joy. Here you go. She says, in this part of the lawsuit, Ms. Faraji believes she has cancer and conveys this to Mr. Bayless in an attempt to stop his advances, only to have him offer $1.5 million to have sex. And this is the funny part. Over the years, Mr. Bayless continued to make advances on Ms. Faraji. Lingering hugs, kisses on the neck, and acquiesced to his to having sex. Miss Faraji will always make excuses regarding her son, politely change the subject, or make a joke. Anything to keep Mr. Bayless appeased and her job safe. In 2021, Miss Faraji developed issues with her left ovary and was advised it could be cancer. With the fourth biopsy scheduled, she explained her situation to Mr. Bayless, hoping that he would take pity on her and cease his advances. Instead, Mr. Bayless told her that he wanted to be with her. Miss Faraji panicked and began rambling that there were cameras everywhere, that she has a child, and that she does not want him. Mr. Bayless then grabbed her hands, began kissing them, and offered her $1.5 million to have sex. Miss Faraji made an excuse to leave. Now I'm gonna tell you this, and this is my thing. Uh, amount they have these outrageous amounts of money that they offer. Like I'll be wondering, like, yo, why you want like what made you like offer that? I don't be understanding it. Like 1.5, like how you start at that number? Like that's what you start at 1.5? Like goddamn, you know what I mean? 10K maybe. I mean, and I'm wondering like how much paper is this nigga Skip sitting on? If he started at 1.5, like how much money is Skip sitting on? Approximately 1 week later, Mr. Bayless made another advance at Miss Faraji. Miss Faraji responded, "Skip, stop, you have a wife." And that's when he responded about, "Don't your dad have 3 or 4 wives?" And she told him her dad was dead. But all right, her job was threatened because she does not sleep with Mr. Bayless. Mr. Bayless texts Miss Faraji, "I'm good today." The text meant that he would not be coming in for hair or makeup. Not comfortable coming down there. Let's see. Just do what you need to do. It's okay. Miss Faraji asked him what was wrong. He replied, "Same stuff, worse." Miss Faraji, concerned about her own job, walked to Mr. Bayless' fitting room to see if everything was okay. Mr. Bayless answered the door, and before Miss Faraji could speak, he began to angrily accuse Miss Faraji of effing Mr. Sharp. This is the part I'm talking about. He accused her of effing Mr. Sharp. Miss Faraji tried to explain that she did not have any feelings towards Mr. Sharp and had never slept with him or any other talent member or employee at Fox. But before she could speak, Mr. Bayless demanded she come to his car after the show. Miss Faraji responded that she could not come sit in his car as it was inappropriate. Mr. Bayless grew irate and then left. On April 14, 2022, Mr. Bayless texted Miss Faraji, "If you're distracted tomorrow, I'll wait till Monday. But I can't keep doing this." Miss Faraji told him that she was very confused. Mr. Bayless responded, "Trust me, I'm far more confused." Miss Faraji then explained over text that she is not sleeping with Mr. Sharp. Mr. Bayless did not respond. And I'm going to be honest, like some of the texts, the thing is this. If you don't have no interest of sleeping with Mr. Bayless, I mean, if you don't have any interest of it, why are you explaining who you are and aren't sleeping with? It just makes no sense to me. Like I don't get like y'all speaking like y'all got a relationship. It makes no sense. And for them to both be confused and like I don't know if Skip been playing with a lot of paper for a long time. That don't mean he ain't game goofy, but and he's an old guy. He's 70. So a lot of the old guys, it's certain actions you do around them that make them feel like, oh, she trying to do something. So, this is just one side of his accusations. But just to be fair, with the climate that we're in, Diddy and Jay-Z, they guilty before proven innocent. So Skip guilty. He did that shit. Whatever they say he did that shit. Okay, let's get back to it. She explained over the text that she's not sleeping with Mr. Sharp. Mr. Bayless did not respond. She texted him on April 15th, "Do you still want to do the haircut or just move on?" Miss Ferrari responded that she doesn't want to move on from her job and that she will continue doing his hair. On April 16th, Mr. Bayless called Miss Faragi. Miss Faragi did not answer the call because she was scared. She then called him back 10 minutes later. On the call, Mr. Bayless again angrily accused Miss Faragi of effing Mr. Shop and said that he could tell from her body language that she was effing him. Miss Faragi tried to explain that she was kind to all talent, and that included laughing and engaging in conversation. Miss Faragi then asked if he was yelling at her because she refused to go to his car. Mr. Bayless answered that she shouldn't talk to him like that. Miss Faragi replied that she could respond however she wanted. Mr. Bayless then angrily stated that he heard her talk to Mr. Sharp about her vagina. like, like what? I wonder what this nigga Skip thought he heard. Like, she telling the nigga like it's like what could she have been telling him? What could she have been telling him to make him say, "Oh, she over there talking about that pussy to this nigga"? Like, was she like? Did he hear like she said something fat, wet? Did he overhear wet or fat, and he freak out? Like, I'm trying to figure out what it is. But whatever it is, he got a bug in his ass about this nigga Shannon. Like, this nigga Shannon, this big black nigga in here laughing and everybody like him. He all jovial and everybody loving him. And the broad he want is turning them down. He tried to give her 1.5. And she turned him down. She laughing and talking to this big old black nigga who in here making everybody laugh. He come here speaking out every day. He happy and stuff. Because the thing about when a nigga gets some paper, when a black man gets some paper and he got a job he like doing, it ain't hard. He coming in speaking. He happy. He ain't got no problems. He smiling. Skip probably coming in mad because he gonna lose the debate because he never played none. He couldn't play dead, so he got to go argue with a professional athlete and lose the debate, get embarrassed. He gonna get killed on social media. He getting killed every day. He pissed off. He got to look at his wife. She over there looking like 2% milk that been sitting out of the fridge. He got no kids. He just got a cat. He pissed off. Skip's unhappy. Only thing he got to look at is a lot of money in the bank. His face, the filler's not working, face falling apart. Skip pissed off. And then he offered a broad who at work and she probably on an hourly rate. And she turned down 1.5. Skip pissed. He mad. He looking at Shannon like he want to call him a black son of a bitch. He want to call him you old black bastard. Anyway, so you get the gist. I don't care to read much more of it because I get the gist. Skip was pissed. But I ain't like how she did Joy, man. I like Joy. I ain't like Joy. She messing with this nigga, Emmanuel Ocho. I don't really like him too much. He always been a nut ass nigga to me. Corny as shit. But I like Joy. She and I gotta be Joy be kind of keeping it real. Joy kind of keep it real, man. I saw some clips of Joy. Give me a second. Let me see. I saw some clips of Joy, and I was like, I like Joy. She kind of thorough a little bit. And I kind of like that. Wait a minute. I kind of like that, man. I like women that keep it like kind of thorough. She was keeping it kind of thorough. Hold on a second. Let me see. I like this one. And this is Skip. That's what Skip act like, man. That's what Skip be acting like. That's what he on. That's what Skip. That's what he on. Skip. But let me see. This is other. Let me see. Cause I saw Joy. She was keeping it real. Cause I think her and Taylor Rooks like best friends or something like that. She said something though like she had kept it like real about some. It was a little clip, and I couldn't do nothing but I couldn't be mad at it. A lot of people, everybody want to call all types of whores, and what I mean, which that may be true. I ain't doubting it, but I mean, you know, everybody hate the whore. Everybody hate the whore that's not their whore. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, I think. All right, it's the joint I want to see. Let me see. It's the joint. It's the joint right here.
Would you leave the game if the seats were high, or if a man took you this place on a first date, what you would do? And I'm telling you, like, every interaction that I have with people now, in some way or another, these things come up. Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't because women this and men this. And you're moving forward with this person. Would you?
See, she kept it thorough. She kept it thorough. Most of these chicks, if you know, I mean, a lot of chicks they like dealing with you know dudes if they got that paper. If he got the paper, that's who she want. Let me play that again, cause she one of these girls. Let me play it
Would
again.
you leave the game if the seats were high, or if a man took you this place on a first date, what you would do? And I'm telling you, like, every interaction that I have with people now, in some way or another, these things come up. Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want, fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't because women this and men this. You're moving forward with this.
See, that's the thing with chicks like her, right? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it because she kept it real. Because the thing about most women like her. She's racially ambiguous. So you got a lot of dudes that think she just fine just to say she fine for real, for real. She light skinned. She is fine though. I ain't going in front. Let me see some. Let me go look at that. Let me look at her Instagram. Hope she still got the Instagram up. You know, a lot of these niggas are, the niggas get weird getting the comments calling all out her name, and she deactivate that Instagram. Ooh, child. And my Instagram, I got it. I'm gonna get a new Instagram. My Instagram is cooked. Yeah, Joy. I like Joy. I like Joy. Yeah, Joy kind of tough. I like Joy. She got like some weird little pictures. But Joy, she racially ambiguous. You know, uh, you can't really tell. If it's black or white. She light enough to give you that Latina, but I think she's like half black, half white. Uh, and a lot of dudes will paper Joy up. And I think Joy, by her having an older brother, NFL player, she probably had a lot of NFL cats that had some paper that was older, a lot older, that she was dealing with, very young. But she was young, so and that's dude, little sister. They was throwing a little paper at her, taking her down, and she learned at a young age to use her looks because niggas be like this the type of chick that you see all the rappers with, especially when they get older. All the athletes, every you go to a basketball game, you'll see 24 chicks that look like this, and they all with all the basketball players. They look just like her, and she learned at a young age. You know, she said, "Hey, I'm ambitious." Jason Taylor. She said, "I'm ambitious. I wanna do some stuff. I don't want to just live off a dude." And you know, she ain't. I don't think she's that knowledgeable about sports. I don't care about her opinion too much. She's pretty, and to be honest, most men, if you're into sports, you don't really care to hear what a woman thinks about the game. I don't care. I don't care for her to tell me what she thought about happened that something she could never do. I don't care. I don't want to know who she felt like won the dunk contest. She can't dunk. She can't run the football. She can't throw it. But I look at her talk about it. She cute. So she learned at a young age to use this face, this little look that, you know, that'll get dudes to look back at her. And dudes will give her stuff. A little favor here, a little favor there. You keep on moving up. She ain't the best sports commentator I heard. She hardworking though, I'm guessing. Yeah. Yeah. She worked hard to try to make herself look like something. And you gotta respect it. I'm not mad at it. And she learned it at a young age. So I think she's about 37. Yeah, look at these niggas. I'm in that same mode. Yeah, your beauty is always prevalent. Let's see. That rack. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas. Like, yeah. Yeah. She probably low key was like, When she saw the lawsuit, 1.5 mil, she probably like, why did he offer me that? Maybe Skip did. Maybe she got the 1.5. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not mad at her. The one thing, a lot of people, they calling it a bust down and that she this, she that. Yo, listen, man. If you've been around long enough, you dealt with enough women, you'll soon realize that nothing that you just heard about her is rare. Like at whatever job, at the McDonald's you work at the Chili's, Walmart, them fives and sixes that you see, she became like some kind of department manager. She messed around, became the store manager. She wasn't that exceptional. She did some. She might have had to do a little work. You know what I mean? So, a lot of niggas be passing judgment like they done found Mother Elizabeth, Mother Teresa, excuse me, or the Virgin Mary, and they judging her. And they got a 2 or a 3. But this was an ambitious woman. She was ambitious. And I think she had like 2 or 3 dudes try to marry her. And I don't want to speak on, she can keep her husband. But man, if you run into a chick like this, and she willing to, handle the business, look at this. Oh man, she getting bags all over the place. She got the shirt say abortion is healthcare. That's crazy. Abortion is so she got the Kamala bag. Kamala was dropping bags. She got the Kamala bag. So she hustling. Shit, man, don't let me run across her. Don't let me run across her. I'll make an honest woman out of her, for real. Amen. Amen. But whatever the case is. Oh damn, I had it hid. Oh man, y'all missed it. Wait a minute, let me go back. Let me go back. Cause my tab there. Damn, I lost my tab. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Joy. Yeah, man, I'm not mad at Joy. Yeah, I'm not really mad at her. Wait. Oh, you got the niggas out here. Look at this nigga. You can put the puff in the comments. Yeah. Little Deion Sanders, this type chick Deion like. All the little girlfriends, every wife Deion had look just like her. Yeah. Look at the crib. Look at it. Look at this. This is the position that got you your job. Like this is the type of stuff right here. Ridiculous, man. Look at this. This nigga's a creep. I can't even scroll up. Let me see. You can't be posting stuff like this in the middle of the day. We trying to be productive. Now I done forgot what I was doing. Look at this nigga, man. This nigga, man. Niggas like this. This is the type. This is why she can get the bag. You know what I mean? And she probably ain't have to work too hard and to move on up. You got some clown, like you got some niggas out here that, simping. Simping. 96% of the population are simps. I don't know if people know that or not. Most of these niggas are simps. Like a nigga gonna simp. That's one thing you can guarantee. Nigga gonna, hey, if you got a little cute little face, you gonna get you some paper. You can get you, if you broke, it's your fault. You can get you some paper, you can get the job you want, you can get all that good old stuff. Look at her. Yeah. Look what they put in the comments. The weirdos. This is a white guy. She racially ambiguous. So, she get the pick of the litter. She low key kind of exotic. A little bit. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. If she ain't get to the 7 figures, you know what I mean, before she clocked out this thing, she ain't do it right. She ain't do it right. You know what I mean? Look at the weird goddess. This is Fly Joy, okay? So my point of the matter with Joy is she gonna get some money, man. You know what I mean? That's just one thing about it. You can call all types of whores. You can call all that good old stuff. But she gonna get her a little paper. But let's look at this one though. This is the one Skip offered the 1.5. Now this is it right here though. Skip offered her the 1.5. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at the chat real quick. I see my guy. Pause. My guy. What makes me think I would make an honest woman out of her? I wouldn't. I said I would. If I ran across her, I would try. Look at my guy BA. She looked like my ex-fiance. This nigga here is a player for real. That dude, that man. Does she pass the brown paper bag rule? The new paper brown bag, she passed that. She darker than the new paper brown bag. You know what I mean? That old paper brown bag used to be like down like a tree. Like it'd be that dark. But this the chick that Skip was trying to get a 1.5 to right here. This was Skip like 1.5. This get you 1.5. I said when I saw her, I like, damn, it look like Barbara Streisand. That might be why he offered her the bag though. Cause Skip might have low key had a little crush on Barbara Streisand. I just thought about that. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see. Skip might have low key had a little crush on Barbara Streisand. She got like a Barbara Streisand kind of face. Let me see. She got a little Barbara Streisand face. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me find Barbara. Let me see. It's the Barbara Streisand face. Yeah, she got the Barbara Streisand face. Yeah. Yeah, she got the Barbara Streisand face. Yeah, that's why Skip like her. How old is she? 82. Oh, yeah. Skip probably had like a little kindergarten crush on her. Okay, whatever. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, this little chick, she look okay on this picture on the right side, though. She cool right here. Like, she all right right there. But don't like this one. Like she kind of got the anteater. You know what I mean? She ain't giving 1.5. I gotta be honest. Like I don't know nothing she could do that I would think that would make 1.5 million for her. To be honest. Like this her and this her yeah, that's her and let's see. This her on the ground. She working. They showing her working. Oh, this her Instagram page. She showing herself getting a grind on. Let's see. Wait. Oh, she got the whole clip. Oh, she got Ocho right there. I don't like the Instagram video. You can't really rewind them for real. Oh, yeah. There she go. Okay, here she go. Super Bowl. Okay. Joy. Oh yeah, Joy. I mean, hey. I don't know, man. I don't know, Joy. I don't know if she passed the brown paper bag. I don't know. I don't know if she passed that brown paper bag, but I heard the nigga Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock. He said she got the peanut butter, that peanut butter skin. Look at it. Oh man. Yeah. That's 1.5. 1.5. I don't know, man. 1.5 is a bit excessive, man. You know what I mean? If you just got to have it, if I'm skip, maybe 10, 5, 10. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't really seeing it, man. I don't know what he heard something. I don't know if Shannon, if Shannon clocked her and was chatty pattying. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. But I do want to play this. I do want to play this though. From oh boy. This nigga here sound like a top-notch creep though. Let me see. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna speed it up because I don't want him to talk too long. This boy Jason Whitlock.
I can remember I'm at Fox Sports at the time, and I ran into some friction because I didn't want a woman on a show that I was doing at Fox Sports. And so this is in 2015, 16 at the very beginning. And I can remember they brought Joy Taylor in for a test on the show that I was doing. Yeah, this is at the time when I was going to be initially doing my own show and Cowherd was doing something else. And just keeping it all the way real, Charlie Dixon wanted her to be involved with my show. And so we brought her in for a test.
So this nigga out here, he already name dropping Charlie Dixon in the lawsuit. He out here snitching. And he an old coon. Like if she had been a white lady, he would like, oh Lord Jesus. I sure will love to have
her. And I didn't think the test went well. And I let everybody know, hey, I don't think this test went well. I don't want, this isn't the direction I wanted to go. I was trying to play nice and trying to meet them halfway in terms of okay, you guys are insisting on a woman being on this show because that's what everybody wants. And I was like, well, you need to bring a grown-ass woman on the show if it's going to be with me. It can't be at this time. This is 10 years ago. Joy Taylor's probably 25, 26 years old.
He said a grown-ass woman. 10 years ago, she's 37 now. She was 27. That ain't grown. How old is Jason Whitlock? A grown-ass. I mean, like, and the thing about Jason, like, unless you was tempted that you were gonna pay for that pussy, like, you don't have to worry about nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're a coon. Women don't really be liking coon ass niggas like that. Like, you a coon nigga, not no good looking woman. Like, you kind of Good looking women like niggas that stand firm, man. That stand on something. They ain't just a coon. Like, and then you like a fat boy. I think I heard him say you're a vegetarian. Like, you can't take a nigga like that serious, man. He's sitting up at 300 pounds talking about him vegetarian. I can't take this nigga serious. Come on, man.
You talking about? I mean, I got a lot of discipline, but 25-year-old with them big cans and that peanut butter skin who has nothing.
Big, and then he goes straight to the food references. The big cans and peanut butter skin. Like, this nigga sound like a. I wonder how many OnlyFans is he subscribed to. Like, this nigga's like the definition of a creep. Them big cans and that peanut butter skin. It's like he was salivating. This supposed to be like a Christian man. Like you supposed to want to help that sister. She trying to get her feet wet, and you know that you like standing firm in your faith, and you know what they're gonna do to her if they get a hold of her. You're supposed to say, you know what? I'm gonna take this sister under my wing, and I'm gonna make sure that she don't get swallowed up. Pause. Well, maybe not pause, but by the sharks that's gonna get at her. That's what you're supposed to do, Jason Whitlock, as a good Christian man. That's what you're supposed to do, because you've been out here Bible thumping for the last 20 years, talking about how much you're a Christian. So you were supposed to take care of that baby, since she wasn't a grown ass woman to you. But you said no, because you was lusting. That's why the test didn't work. You were lusting. Big jolly coon.
Thing to say. At some point, I'm going to lose respect. And I'm like, well, the only thing she's got to offer is them big cans and that peanut butter skin.
You see what I'm saying? So you marginalized the young sister. You said yourself, she's not a grown ass woman. She's a youngster. You could have molded her and brought her up the way that you felt like she should be to be respected, but you didn't. You disrespected her. You's a big jolly coon, man. I don't like this. I don't like Jason Whitlock, and he's a creep. Them big cans and that peanut butter skin. Come on, man.
And so if I got to put up with this, I might as well enjoy them big cans. And so I
said I might as well enjoy them big cans. Yeah, I can't wait for the lawsuit to come out on Jason. I know it's coming. I know it's 2 or 3 elderly, decrepit white women just waiting for him to catch a break, get a bag, so they can take his ass to the cleaners.
Said no, I don't want to put myself in that position. And so I brought in Bonnie Bernstein. Bonnie Bernstein's around my age, a few years younger perhaps, but I was like, she's been around the block. She actually has been involved in sports media for a long time. She might have something of substance to offer. And the test we did with Bonnie Bernstein went much better. And I was like, if we're gonna go, they were adamant, no Bonnie Bernstein. When I look back in retrospect, when I say they, I'm talking about Jamie Horowitz, and I don't know if I heard from Charlie Dixon on this, but I certainly heard from Jamie. They were adamant. No Bonnie Bernstein. And when I look back in retrospect, I'm not trying to disparage anybody. I'm just keeping it real. This show is called Fearless. I got to tell you the truth so you can understand these things. When I look back in retrospect, they were like, Bonnie Bernstein, she was 20 years ago. You know, we've had our way with Bonnie Bernstein.
So now he's still up his snitching, man. I don't respect it, man. Let me see what Bernie Bernstein look like. Because I don't know. Let me see. I know he gonna mess around and get himself a lawsuit. And he gonna catch himself a lawsuit. Let's see. Oh man. Oh man, this Bonnie Bernstein. Let's see. Let's show her. Let's show her. This Bernie Bernstein. Okay. I mean, it said she was 20 years ago. Okay. 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 Not really my cup of tea, but to each his own. To each his own. Like she got a little bit too much. Like the face kind of powerful. She got a powerful face. Like a strong, like a jawline, like a real strong. Like she looked just like her uncles or something. Like just like her dad. But this might be not a good idea for Jason Whitlock to say that about her, because I suspect that she may be a part of a community that don't really allow that type of slander. And Jason ain't got no weight behind him. Pause. No pun intended. He ain't got no network behind him, so it might be, he might be coming off of YouTube. You can't just be disparaging certain communities. Some people don't go for it. And by the sound of that name, Bernstein, she might be a part of the one you don't really want to play with, Playboy. Like you talk that stuff about us all day and disparage black people and, say we ain't shit and all that. They let you get away with it because you black and, people, whatever. But they don't really play like that. So I'm going to see how that's going to turn out for you. You might get a nice little lawsuit. They might not really care that you ain't got no money. They just want to make you pay. But let's see what he say.
We want something fresh and new. And so Bonnie Bernstein, a woman that's pushing 45, 50 at that time, no value, no interest. No one's sexually attracted enough to Bonnie Bernstein at that time to give her the job. And so we didn't do that. I kept holding firm. Next thing you know, me and Cowherd are doing the show together, and Jason McIntyre is going to be our sidekick. And that was a better landing for me than doing the show with a woman. It's
yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But Jason, I guess he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. Jason couldn't take it. He said that peanut butter skin. That peanut butter skin, it was going to do him in. But whatever. So, in closing, my boy Skip, I ain't put my banner up. Let me see. In closing, my boy Skip, but I ain't see what X was looking like. Let me see what X looking like. We might be in here heavy. Let me see. Oh, this is the first live we doing. Our first live on X. Our first live, okay. Okay, 168 views. Okay. All right, we're gonna build that up. We're gonna get that popping. We're gonna see what's wet with it. But but in closing, Skip Bayless, he put a new type of level to simping. He ain't got to go by no standards like we do in terms of simping. We don't do too much simping. We're not allowed to do too much simping. But Skip, that's what we if you're gonna deal with that, you got to get that bag up out of him. Get the bag out of him. And old girl, she didn't want the bag. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money, man. 1.5. Like, that was my old lady, and she came home and said, Skip, try to give me 1.5. Like, to do what? To sleep with him. I'm like, well, what did he give you, check or cash? Because you ain't even got to come ask me about that. Just come home with the money. Did you get the money? But in closing, man, Skip went out sad and went out bad. But it is what it is. We're gonna see what comes of this and see if it's true. Maybe it's not true. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't do it. You know what I mean? But for me, he's guilty until proven innocent because Diddy, they ain't let Diddy out. Everybody say guilty. Jay, everybody they saying, oh, well, he guilty. They acting like they believe the lawsuit. So I believe whatever they say he did that shit. Whatever they say this nigga Skip did, he did that shit. And old Skip, little Skip, I hope Skip don't check out. I hope he don't pull a Joe Paterno and check out before we can see what happens. I want to see the evidence. I want to see all the text messages. I want to see whatever they got. I want to see if they got the surveillance cameras. I want to see it all. I want to see if she was sitting in the car with him. I want to see it all, man. I want to see if Skip flashed her. I want to know if he did all this. So, in closing, Skip, you know, he was allegedly a part of the Freakoff Sports One events. And Joy Taylor, you know, she's a hard worker and she worked hard to get to the top. And that's it. We'll be back tomorrow with some more topics. It's the first live of the year, and we're gonna get back into it. We're gonna get it grooving and get all the good content back to you, man. Real ones know. Mo, I'm out.